Hey, this is Mike. Last week we talked so much about the tiger sharks that we are cutting it up. And so now this is the second week. So listen to our conclusion of tiger sharks. So there's Dragonstein. Then we get like, okay, what other bizarre, who else is in Bizarrely's crew? There's like,
Bizarrely also has a blob named Clump.
right. Um, okay. Yeah. His thing is that he's a blob. He can kind of change shape, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
but not very well. He can just mostly get big enough to squash people, but he doesn't
right.
really have. But he, but you never see him take on anything resembling a human form. He can just sort of shrink back down to the size that they to interact with the others, which he doesn't really need to do because all he does is yell his name like a Pokemon.
I kind of thought when I was a kid and saw this that he was the dumb one, the kind of like, dude, okay, boss, like that kind of character.
Yeah.
But like, I actually don't know that he has much of a personality at all, from what I've seen. Um, yeah, he just says his name. Then we get like there's another bruiser, like kind of guy,
Yeah.
like a big, just guy. Um,
Yeah, he's got a vague sumo theme, and he can sort of stomp and make earthquakes.
Yeah, which is like all right. And there is a dark chick in his crew. She is kind of Kabuki Samurai themed for some reason.
Yeah, and her
And
name is Soulmate. Is that
yeah,
like Sole the fish?
oh, I mean, I don't know. Bizarrely's crew isn't very fish themed at all, or
No.
even particularly nautical. So I'm not really sure on what she's supposed to be. Well, let me look up tiger sharks. Perhaps the internet will help me to understand why she is, you know, called soulmate. Um,
Well, it
let's
looks
take a
like it's
look.
spelled Soul, but oh, and the guy whose name we couldn't remember, his name is Grunt.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Um, Soulmate, the sole female member of the pirates, beautiful and dangerous at the same time. She does not hesitate to get weak against any. Does not hesitate to get weak against any male, even her captain. What? Okay,
Get
what?
weak? Excuse me?
I'm
Get
not sure.
weak?
I am not sure what they're trying to say there. I don't think that's what they were trying to say. But
Where
uh,
did you find this?
oh, it's on the Tiger Sharks wiki.
Oh, there's a Tiger Sharks wiki? Oh, I didn't even know there was one.
It's
Shit.
not. It's well. Here, I'll link it.
Or is
It's
it on the
not very helpful.
Thundercats fandom?
It is on the comic strip fandom. In fact,
Oh shit!
apparently there is a fan of the Thundercat of the comic
Okay, well
strip.
I guess it's not us then.
Yeah, thank God. Well, I was like, what if we were the biggest comic strip fans in existence? That would be pretty sad. Because
Yeah.
all we've done for the last month is talk about how much we hate everything about the comic strip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as I've said, I mean, the entire comic strip exists just to prop up Tiger Sharks. And, I feel like that means that they should have had more faith in Tiger Sharks because I think it could have done this on its own. I don't think it needed the others.
No,
But
no.
they did need it in order to sell it because, people had felt like, yeah, you're going back to that well a third time, we can do without it.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I'm not really sure why, because I assume if the first two were successful, they would want more, but maybe they weren't. I don't know. Who knows? The important thing is, so Captain Bizarrely's team, not particularly like pirate themed or ocean or fish. They're just kind of there. Um, uh, so I feel I feel like you said, there's a lot of potential here. Like this could have been like pretty good. Um, and first of all, I think what I would do, right? Let's get rid of some of these tiger sharks. We don't need them. We don't need them all.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel
I
like
think we can do. I think we could do without. I would want to keep Doc Walro, but I think we can get rid of Lorca and Dolph.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think if we're gonna do, I mean, if we're gonna like do 5-man band, right? You obviously have Octavia. You have Doc Walro. Doc Walro's a smart guy. Octavia's the heart. Mako, you got to have a leader. They don't have like a really big dude in this, which is kind of surprising.
No, so let's upgrade Bronk to the big dude.
Okay, yeah. So Bronk can stay, but we're gonna have to buff him up. Okay.
Yeah, and we should,
And
what can he be besides a seahorse?
what is a thing
Because
if mhm. Well, what would you
a
assume
thing
is
you
like
ride.
a really big tough sea animal? Because the problem is Doc Walro kind of also fits this role. He kind of is a dual part because he's also the big kind of tough guy, despite also being the scientist. Um, so well, I feel like we the point is we don't need Dolph and Orca or Lorca, or if you're gonna have a Tigro type, we just have one. We don't need two of these guys.
Yeah.
Um,
I would
like
suggest that. Well, I mean, they do lead to more plot contrivances because these two guys, along with Doc Walro, are unable to breathe water, and that does come up. So, but I would suggest, what if we had a secondary team? If
mhm.
later in the series, like 6 to 8 episodes in, we have some event where they're like, hey, it's our allies that we party with. Oh boy, we could really use their help. Tell them to come in and jump in the fesh tank, but don't tell them what's going to happen. And then we could introduce Dolph and Lorca and, oh, I don't know, Elephant Cielo or something like that.
It's the secondary team, the Pinnipeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, yeah, actually, oh, you know what? Elf and Cielo would be really good as like kind of the big bruiser type. Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
would be great. Okay.
What would we call him? Trumpet.
Trumpet. I mean, it's
Donald
uh,
Trumpet.
yeah. Actually, I mean, it's Tiger Sharks. They probably just call him L.
L. Oh, make it a girl. L.
Yeah,
Elephant
L.
seal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
ELLE. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. Let's see. All right. So I feel like this would help if you streamlined the team a little bit. Maybe gave them some more distinct personalities because as it is, they're a little interchangeable. Um,
Yes.
so that's my big complaint about that. Now, also, I feel like we should have. I feel like the Mantanas should get a lot more creative with which fish we get to see.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Because they all just. I mean, they do have a fish theme as opposed to other kinds of sea creatures, and that's kind of, not necessarily the best thing for them.
no, look, we need they should be like dinosaurs, where the good guys have the good dinosaur theme and the bad guys have the evil dinosaur theme. It's
And
the
I've got it.
difference. Yeah.
I've got it. Deep
Hmm.
sea animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
like instead of Shad, who just has like no basic thing of our, we make a villain out of a gulper eel, like a pelican eel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
so you can have an action figure whose literal attack is to put a whole other figure in his mouth.
oh fuck, kids would love that.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So you have a gulper eel. You have an anglerfish, of course.
anglerfish.
Um,
Yeah, that can be
uh,
our. An anglerfish with like the heads of former husbands hanging on her.
oh, there you go. What about a vampire squid? Um,
Vampire squid, yeah. An evil
yeah.
counterpart to Octavia.
Yes. Are goblin sharks deep sea? I'm not sure.
I think they are, yeah. Goblin shark would be a really good one.
Yeah.
And tripod fish.
Oh yeah. Um, oh, you know what I kind of like? You know what I kind of like?
Uh,
If like the head, like we can have an like the mastermind behind the evil team is instead of having like is like a guy who doesn't go out, like the brains doesn't go out actually and do any of the work himself, but like just stays in the base on his big throne. Blobfish. I
oh, that's really good. But you know what my first thought was?
Mhm.
Brain coral.
Oh, damn, that's good too. That's actually, I like that. Okay, wait, what if we have Brain Coral as the leader, and Blobfish as the sniveling one.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's like, oh yes, wonderful idea, Mr. Brain Coral. Of course, it's a good idea. I'm the Brain Coral.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And okay, so let me think. What else? What other deep sea stuff can we have? Because these are pretty good. This is a team. I love these villains. This is such a good idea.
Yeah.
Who would be like a real like because I think what we want is like the brain coral is in charge, but but in the sense that like Stampede is in charge of Tex Hex or
Right, right. Or
So
Horde
who's
Prime is in
yes.
charge of Kordak. Yeah.
So who is the day
So
to day leader is what we want to know. Like who is
I
the
think we
day to
can
day
keep
leader?
T-Ray for that.
Right.
I think he's good enough, but we could make him cooler. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think for one thing, we should really lean into the idea of him not just being a manta ray. He should be an electric ray, and that's what the T
Oh,
could stand for. Because an electric ray used to be called a torpedo. That's where the word comes from.
wait, I've never heard of an electric ray. That's a real thing?
Yeah, electric ray. There's they used to use them as electric chairs in the old days.
Oh, for real? Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
not even kidding.
That's where in America they would what stick them on your
No,
head?
no, not in America. In like ancient Greece.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That's crazy. So they would just get these things and be like, "We're gonna kill you by putting this fish on your head or something."
Oh no, you had to sit on it.
Oh no! You got your ass sapped.
Yep. The torpedo fish or electric ray appears continuously in pre-modern natural histories as a magical creature, and its ability to numb fishermen without seeming to touch them was a significant source of evidence for the belief in occult qualities in nature during the ages before the discovery of electricity as an explanatory mode.
Oh, interesting. That's huh. Well, how would you explain a fish that's electric before that?
No, yeah. I mean, you would have to have actually been struck by lightning before and been like, gee, that fish can spit lightning at me. That's weird.
Yeah, it's like, huh, very interest. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, oh, it's just like that, and that really would just make things even stranger because, like, that fish, it can do that thing that comes out of the sky, you know, and then you
Wow.
just be like,
We'll
wow, the
call it a
fish.
godfish.
Yeah, it's got the power of Vulcan or whatever. Whoever is the guy who throws lightning bolts. Is that Zeus? That's
Yeah.
probably Zeus. Um,
Zeus throws the lightning, and Vulcan or Hephaestus actually makes the bolts for him. I don't know what he makes them out of.
yeah, electric rays, I guess.
Oh, there. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, see, it all fits together. Okay, so T ray is an electric ray. We've got an anglerfish, a gulper eel, a goblin shark, um, blobfish. Um,
Yeah.
okay, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good um, spread. I feel like
Yeah.
of evil
What
fish
about the
characters.
pirates? Are we keeping Captain Bizarrely?
I would like a pirate team, but I feel like um I feel like they can be okay. Here's the thing. First of all, like I said, I feel like they should be their own thing. They should not team up with the fish team, except in a special episode. Like kids
Yeah.
should get excited if they team up. Like, oh no, now the tiger sharks are in for it because like both of their villains are teamed up. Like it's like an episode where like I don't know, Abismal and Mechanicles team up in the Aladdin show. I don't know why that's what I thought at first, but you know what I'm saying. And also I would like them to be like more piratey, like more just classic pirate type.
They're pretty classic pirate. They do, yell about walk the plank and stuff like that.
They just don't.
But what I think what you mean is like, do you want to like give them specific pirate roles and not just be like this like we have Captain Bizarrely, but does he have a cook? Does he have like a bosun? Does he have a cabin boy?
Yeah, no, I want it to be like a real pirate crew, Yeah, I think that would be really good. That would go a long way to kind of making this work. Gosh, I guess the question is, should they also be like animal themed? Should they also, or should they just be people? Because I think if you made them animal themed, you might do this as like the air breathing animals, So
yeah, that could work. Well, maybe they're. Oh, what if they were birds?
Oh,
what
okay.
What if Captain Bizarrely was like a weird penguin? And then you could have like, oh no, an albatross! So he could like literally have himself around his own neck.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Perhaps the pirates actually have been cursed. Been cursed. And that's why they're mad at the tiger sharks. They've been cursed to be birds. Except for
that's why they want the fish tank. They're going after it because they want to cure their own and return to their alien form, but it doesn't. It turns them human.
Oh man, it just keeps giving them more and more problems,
Yeah. So they go back into it, but it doesn't turn them into birds. It turns them into fish. So now they're dependent on the sea villains until they can recover their own bodies.
Well, there's a crossover episode,
Yeah, exactly. And that I think the idea that the good guys actually control the fish tank really does make for a lot of interesting ideas, because if the villains sneak in, turn into humans, and attack, what if they don't exit through the fish tank? What if the tiger sharks just kick them out the front door and they have to swim home in their human bodies?
Well, then they're fucked.
Yeah, and if the tiger sharks get trapped outside of their own ship in either fish or human bodies, they're screwed, because where are they going to go? Their only friends are fish. Yeah.
They and also, like, the tiger sharks, you might think they have some sort of power to communicate with fish or something. Not really. Who are the okay, actually I just realized something. In the 5 or so episodes that I watched of this show, we don't really get a lot of we don't really see a lot of Watero. Now,
no. We mostly see it through the faces of these 3 little pink guys who are like the 3 most important people in the world.
Right. They're the secret ruling council of Watero. It's 2 guys and a gal. They are like these kind of pink fish people, which, but my thing is, I was thinking, when you watch the Thundercats, Third Earth has there's a lot of stuff happening on Third Earth. Every week you discover some new wacky thing that is on Third Earth. You have multiple races of creatures living on Third Earth. You got the Amazons. Yeah. You got those weird
got the Robert Burbles.
Yeah, and not only that, you get other random things.
The Berserkers. Too. And then there's like a robot drill man, and he's just there.
Yeah. And also, every week, if they run out of things on Third Earth, some alien visits Third Earth to, cause mischief, So, but Watero is it's water, and we just basically see, in these few episodes, the Thunder Sharks and the Montanas and the...
Thunder Sharks.
Did I say Thunder Sharks?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now you got.
I am not exempt.
So yeah, you got they're just slugging it out, and in front of just waters. We don't really get any sense of what the planet is, who lives on this planet, what natural features. However, you watched further than I did, and those little fish guys did promise that there's many, many secrets of Watero. So, did you see any? What do you know of Watero from the episodes that you saw?
Well, the next episode that I watched was called The Deep Fryer. So they're not just going for sea life, they're going for seafood theme on this show. And the episode was all about how there is an ancient weapon that was hidden in the muds of a certain trench that 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 Captain Bizarrely knows about, but he can't go under it because it's water, and he's scared of water. So he sends his henchman Grunt to work with T-Ray and his men to try and loosen it. At first, he just tries to stomp it out, but the mud is too thick, and he just sinks in. So they have to set a bomb, which Mako ends up being nearly caught in the blast of. But yeah, Mako and Angel. Believe it or not, this is an Angel episode. They go to try and go to fight them, but their actual defenses. She has a smoke bomb releaser, and Mako has a net gun on his wrist. They both break down, so they're helpless. But they manage to make it out anyway, which is when Mako makes it back. The Sark is defenseless because they've lost a certain fuse that they have to wait like 2 weeks for. But he tells them to aim yourself right at at Captain Bizarrely's ship and just face him down. Because he figured out that because both of their defensive systems failed them in the mud, and the infamous Deep Fryer has been down there for a couple of thousand years. Of course, all it does is shoot brown sludge. so they call Bizarrely's bluff and win.
Okay, so we do get some stuff from this planet. I mean, there's a bit of there's more than just water.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that seems to be left behind from previous civilizations. So that's something else that you can really dig into. I mean, I don't remember if Thundercats ever really dived into the idea of why there's a living mummy on Third Earth. They did in the Revival series, but not this one. But not the old one, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's lots of random stuff on Third Earth, but I don't think we really get a lot about that. So I guess if we were going to do Tiger Sharks, what kind of interesting things would you want to have on Watero?
I think having it turn out to be a future Earth is a little cliche now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is, but you could still, but it could be that, you could find. I think thing is. Mm-hmm.
What if we did Ancient Aliens in reverse, and they started finding the ruins of a former human civilization there that had made their way there from Earth, and they didn't know how.
Oh wait, so Earth seeded this other planet.
Yeah, but the people who live there are not necessarily the descendants of these Earthlings, and maybe say Captain Bizarrely might be one of the last descendants of the human colony.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That could work. I mean, I feel like you would get a lot of you could get a lot of mileage out of that. I feel like what else would we want? Some sort of Bermuda Triangle type thing at some point.
Ooh,
I think would be cool.
Bermuda Triangle. Ooh, an Easter Island thing. If we could lean into the whole idea of ancient, time life mysteries, then we could really.
Also because it is 90% water, but that implies that you could have archipelago island type adventures too. So there could be a lot there. You could,
and if we lean into that idea of ancient mysteries, how big would a city have to be before it would, the idea of, could you have a whole planet that was Atlantis, like an entire sunken planet?
Yeah. Damn. So the okay. So there. Yeah, I think you could do something with that. The whole planet is Atlantis. So no matter where you go down, you're gonna find cool ancient city stuff.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I don't think the entire planet is, one city, but gee, what if it was?
I mean, I
What
kind
would
of
you
like
build?
that.
Yeah, what would you build a whole city on one planet for, and what happened there, and why did it sink under a sea that wasn't there, 20,000 years ago?
Yeah. So I think like
Did the sea come to the planet in the form of like a giant ice comet or something?
oh yeah, it got hit by a water planet.
Yeah.
It was a sand planet got hit by a water planet. I feel like that was like a I feel like Steph did that in a comic
Did
once
they?
actually.
Oh,
I
maybe,
feel
yeah.
vaguely feel like I don't know. I'm old now. I can't remember what happened last week, as my mom says. But
That was yeah, that would have been an intergalactic story, I'm sure.
yeah, yeah. But in any case, yeah, no, it's creamy beamy. No, yeah, it was intergalactic. God, so anyway, no, there's a lot to do with. Okay, so tiger sharks. Basically, what we're saying is, would be a lot better if we were in charge. Okay,
Yes.
they could find a different sunken treasure every week. They could,
No, no. It all leads up to the, we are eventually going to uh, lead up to the idea that the cities, like the city that the tiger sharks are inspecting, and the city that the brain coral has taken over and rules with his underwater people, those were the two cities that Karate Cat and Street Frogs took place in.
ties it all up, doesn't it?
Yep, it does. And and uh and the whole idea of are your kids monsters comes from the idea that this these Sherman Melissa from Camp Minimon were part of that initial group of humans who made their way to what would later become Watero, and this is how they evolved into fish people. They learned
Oh,
to be monsters.
damn. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Another thing. Um, oh, you could also have, because like we mentioned, like Atlantis type stuff, right?
Right.
Um, Cthulhu. Because,
We could have Cthulhu.
in
In
fact,
fact, maybe that's what the brain coral is.
oh, yeah, um, I feel, oh, man, there's so much here. Why couldn't, tiger sharks? Um,
They
well,
should have held that tiger tighter by the tail.
yeah.
Hold
So
that tiger. Hold that tiger.
yeah, that theme song could have used a little work, but you know what? It's fine. Um, so now that I think about it, like, yeah, I think also I think that they should not be able to turn back. I think that they have just turned into their fish forms. You know?
Yeah, I think that no, I think they should turn into their fish forms and then immediately lose the use of the fish tank, and now the villains can use it, and the good guys have to try and sneak in and use it, but it keeps malfunctioning and making them more fish-like.
Oh shit! It's very. They're gonna brundlefish it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, let's rename Doc Walro Dr. Brundlefish, and people will figure it out slowly.
Yeah, for real. That is that actually, you know what? I'm real excited for the reboot of Tiger Sharks now.
Yeah, you know, did you ever see the reboot of Thundercats, the one from 2011?
Which one is that?
That is the one that was actually headed by the creators of not maybe not the creators, but some of the creative team behind Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So not the one that's all goofy.
No, not the goofy one. No, this one was really good, and I was super into it, and was so disappointed that it ended, but not surprised because as I have said before, when you do a show to sell toys, the toys also have to sell the show. And the new Tiger Sharks, damn it, the new Thundercats toys sucked. I
Oh,
had no
really?
interest in buying any of them. So, because I mean, the Thundercats toys that were on shelves in 1985 really sold the show. You really wanted to find out who these characters were. And this
Yeah.
this show, not so much.
So what was up with these toys then?
They were really cheap looking. They had and they looked. I think when I found some on shelves and looked at them, I was like looking at them in the package, and they were already broken.
Oh,
So
geez, that's
yeah,
kind of that's not that is unacceptable. Um, that's funny because I remember, yeah, having um, the Thundercats toys when I was a kid, um, from uh, from the original
LJN.
series. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember like those were pretty damn good. I had Lion-O, I had Panthro, I had Slive and Jackalman, and I was like, that's all I need. They don't, no, the other characters don't really matter. Who gives a shit? You know.
I'm
Um,
fairly sure the only one that I had was Lion-O. I don't remember having any of the others.
he did come with a
But
Snarf.
yeah, did he? I thought he
Yeah.
came with a. I thought the Cat's Lair came with Snarf.
No, no, because I had a Snarf and I did not
Oh,
have the Cat's Lair. So
that's strange. I did not have a Snarf. Did yours have the eyes that light up when you touch the little thing to his back?
nope.
Oh, must have been two different versions of Lion-O then. Because I
Yeah.
definitely remember I had one where there was a little battery powered thing that you could touch to an electrode in his back to make his eyes light up.
No, no. I must have. I just had the. I had. I had the basic Lion-O, which did not
Huh.
have anything like that. I also had. I had the basic versions of pretty much all the any action figure I had. Like the Ghostbusters,
I
I just
guess I
had the
didn't.
basic ones.
I guess I didn't realize that there were basic and deluxe versions then. Well,
Well, you push the button and they do a thing, like a lot of the
yeah.
ones. Yeah, but
So
yeah,
the ones
no,
you had didn't have Battlematic action.
no, no.
Oh, hmm.
Wait, actually, no. The Lion-O I had, there was a little switch on his back. If you pulled
Yeah, a
it, his
lever that
like,
makes him swing his sword. Yeah.
yeah, he did that, but he didn't glow or anything, and he just had a
Okay.
Snarf that didn't do anything. As far as I remember, I don't remember Snarf. It was a solid thing. It didn't have any articulated parts.
Oh.
Um, so
Oh, so you had a Lion-O figurine, not an action figure.
no, no, the Lion-O was a figure. The Snarf was a figurine.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's been so long. Maybe my memory is incorrect on some of this stuff, but
Man, I am looking and looking for original Thundercats figures, and they're just lost. I just don't. And everything I see is recent reissues, so I have no idea if how different our two toys could have been.
wow. So I guess we'll never. Well, you know what? We could know because I still have my toy. So
Oh, you do? Okay.
not here, but like my mom's got it in her garage, so I'm sure I could find it. She never throws
Oh, I
anything away.
see. I see. I got the one. We're both right.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Let me
Let me.
see.
Yeah. So there was one. There was one with Snarf and one without.
Oh, let me see. So I had. Let's see. Okay. So I had, well, I like I said, the one with Snarf, Lion-O and Snarf.
Yep.
Um,
It
and
says his eyes light up too. So maybe
maybe
you
I
just
just.
never used that feature.
Oh, is there? Maybe there's like a. Huh? How did you make Lion-O's eyes light up? Oh
You
wait,
see that thing underneath him that looks like a proton pack?
yeah, yeah.
It's you put a single AAA battery into that, and then there's an electrode that you touch to another electrode on Lion-O's back, and it makes his eyes light up.
So I guess I did have that feature, but did not know it. I don't remember that at all. But again, I guess I wasn't the most observant kid. I do remember that you could send away for the Mumra. Like you could not buy Mumra in the stores.
Really, what I recall is that Mumra came with the Mumra playset, so you could do the thing, the withered version of Mumra, so you could actually switch him from regular Mumra to Mumra the Ever Living.
Oh, maybe I'm misremembering this too, because I thought that you could only get him if you sent away.
Maybe it's both. I don't know, but
I know you could get the buff Mumra, but like
yeah, that was the one that was for sale because I guess nobody wanted the weak one. I would have rather had a buff one that could, a weak one that could have turned into the buff one, but I don't know how they would have done that.
yeah, that was probably a little beyond the technology of the day,
Yeah.
But
It would have
still.
had to have been like a Transformers Pretender, where you had a big fat astronaut-like man that just split in half, and there was a kind of skinny Transformer inside.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, I guess that's as good as you could do back then. So
You know,
yeah,
we don't for, we have we often forget that kids' imaginations really did do a lot of the heavy lifting with these toys.
yeah, I guess that's the thing kids don't do anymore, huh? Because the toys do
Yeah.
all the everything for them. That's like,
Yep.
and I'm like an old person. I'm mad about it.
Hey, the new toys play with themselves.
Yeah, you don't even have to like be involved at all. You
Yeah.
just it's like why should I play with my toys? Let the AI do it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, now the toys pay for themselves too. Now toys buy toys from other toys, and we just sit there sleeping.
What a world! What a world! If
Oh, I
it's like
feel like I've got a concept for a story here.
I mean, it's like it's the future. It's like yeah, it's the future. The computer's taking over. They do all the jobs and do all the fun. Mankind is just kind of standing around, shuffling around outside, nothing to do.
Oh wait, this was a Gyro Gearloose story.
What was it really?
Yeah, there was a story where Gyro presents this idea for a super futuristic version of Duckburg, and Uncle Scrooge and a lot of other impressed people put up the money to convert Duckburg into the city of the future, and nobody's happy because the city does everything for them. Everyone's falling asleep on their way to work because the sidewalk just whisks them along by themselves, and then when they're at work, all they have to do is push a button, and. And Gyro was like, oh man, did I make a terrible mistake? And then he comes home and his little helper has built a replacement for him. I'm an automatic inventor, Gyro. Sit back and relax.
Oh,
And
geez.
he yells, no robot is going to take away the most fun I have, and that's work.
Wow, prescient.
Yeah, it really did kind of predict the whole AI issue that we're running into now. So
Well, those ducks. They're oh my god, I can't talk.
yeah,
They're veritable
how did the
Cassandras.
how did the Simpsons, I mean the Ducks, predict this?
How did they know? Well, in any case, so tiger sharks. Anything? Is there anything else that we can say about tiger sharks?
Well, I mean, we dreamed up a much more interesting version, but that's not to say that the version that we had would never have gotten that interesting. It just needed more time, I think. I think the Tiger Sharks, like I said, it has so much more potential than it was allowed to explore. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see why Arthur Rankin and Jules Bass had either so much faith that Tiger Sharks was going to be it, or they had invested so much money into it that they couldn't afford not to think that they built the entire comic strip around it. I just wish the rest of the comic strip had been better, or that maybe it had been like the Tiger Sharks and Mini Monsters Power Hour. We really didn't need Street Frogs and Karate Cat all that badly.
No, they really did not. That was, oh god, yeah. They're really bringing it down.
Yeah. I mean, I think Mini Monsters definitely had some potential. I didn't think it was as good as Tiger Sharks. I think Tiger Sharks kind of left it in the dust, but the both of them left the other two so far in the dust that it seems like a much more respectable second place.
Yeah. So if you had to rank the comic strip denizens, how would you do it?
Let's see.
Now that we've seen them all.
I would give. I think Tiger Sharks is a solid 7, while Mini Monsters is a 6, above average, but not actually by much. Street Frogs is a 4, Karate Cat is a 3.
Wow. Okay. So Karate Cat remains at the bottom. That's still the worst.
I mean, Street Frogs is not much better, but at the same time, it's nice to. I appreciated that they were trying to do a show that was, trying to capitalize on kids. Kids like hip hop, even if adults don't. So
Right.
I say hip hop, but I never really heard a lot of rapping on that show. I'm surprised that never came up.
Well, that's true, considering that they were mostly doing they were mostly doing odd jobs to pay for the hip hopping, which we never actually saw.
Yeah.
Which is funny because you would think that a lot of the episodes would involve them doing like Battle of the Bands type events, but I don't really think they did.
Yeah, it almost feels like they should have started with the second season where they were already established.
Yeah. It would give you more like fun Hollywood shenanigans to deal with, but
Yeah. You could have a couple of episodes that were, borrowed from the first season where it's like, remember how hard it was before we got this job? And it's like, yeah, we were always getting yelled at by that turtle. Glad we got rid of him.
Yeah, that guy sucked. I don't like that guy. But at least it's no Karate Cat.
No, it's no Karate Cat. Karate Cat is, all of these I think had potential. Karate Cat, I think the name has potential, but not really interested in almost anything as it was executed.
Well, I feel like it a cartoon about like a world of cats where there's a detective agency. I feel like you could do something with that. You could.
I mean, Jim Henson's Dog City ran for several seasons.
Yeah. I think the real issue. You could. Not that like. I don't think was Dog City very dog themed. They were kind of just. They were dogs, but it wasn't really about being a dog. And I think
it wasn't not about being a dog, but yeah.
Yeah. So, like something like this could work. I feel like it doesn't have as much breadth as Tiger Sharks. Because like you said, there's a lot more, sea creatures are a better theme than cats. Because like as much as I love cats, there's, they're all variations on the same thing,
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like, if if Dino Saucers hadn't already existed, it would have been necessary to invent it for this. Because that seems like the obvious next answer is a dinosaurs show.
Right. And Dino Saucers was really good. Because like they did kind of lean into the dinosaur theme, so it was about being a dinosaur. They had all sorts of different dinosaurs, and they made all the dinosaurs that you like the good guys, and then all the second string dinosaurs are just like the bad guys. With the
what are the second string dinosaurs?
Ankylosaurus, Styracosaurus, Brachiosaurus. God, what do you call the duckbill dinosaur?
A hadrosaur?
Hadrosaur. Yeah, hadrosaur. And, the leader of the bad guys was a tyrannosaur. So that was the one exception to the rule. And also, there are two exceptions. There was also a pterodactyl on the bad guys team.
Pterodactyl or pteranodon?
Geez, I'm not sure.
Because I'll tell you this much. Pteranodon, A+ dinosaur. Pterodactyl, get that shit out of here. No bony crest on the head. I don't want to hear about it.
Well, let me see. Actually, I think he was So wait, what is the good one you said is
Pteranodon. That's the one with no teeth, hence the name. Flying, no teeth.
okay. It is I no okay, interesting. So uh this guy that they have on the bad guy team, he does have a crest, but his name is Terrible Dactyl. Does a Pteranodon have a long tail?
No, it's tailless.
But does a pterodactyl have a long tail?
Oh, yeah, a pterodactyl does, yes.
Okay, so they gave him a pterodactyl tail and a pteranodon crest because they didn't know what they were doing, um, and called him
Let's see. Let's see. Pterodactyl. I'm trying. Maybe pterodactyl had a crest. Maybe it didn't. Oh, this is interesting. The latest models of pterodactyl give them a soft tissue crest.
Oh, oh,
So it's, but we might not have known that at the time. That's interesting.
yeah. I would assume we didn't know it if it was a soft tissue because that would have not fossilized, right?
Right. But I don't know how they figured it out. But I mean, that's why I'm a podcaster and not a paleontologist.
Oh, that's a good point. Like the scientists do make up stuff a lot of the time, so it is possible that this is just speculation. Kind of like the, that what is that dinosaur that spits poison in Jurassic Park?
Oh, did something. I don't know. Yeah, that one doesn't actually exist, or maybe they named one after it afterward.
Yeah, but there is not actually. It does not. Even if it does, it doesn't spit poison. I think is.
Dilophosaur, that was it. Yeah,
Oh,
there's no
okay.
frilled dinosaur that spits poison to our knowledge.
Right. But who knows? They make new discoveries every day, so
Yeah,
maybe you'll be the one to
because
discover the poison spitting dinosaur.
but you don't have to take my word for it.
Doot doot doot. Uh, anyway, I guess we're finally done with the comic strip. We no longer
Yes.
have to watch these terrible cartoons. Um,
Yeah, we really gave ourselves a an albatross around the neck, much like the new Captain Bizarrely.
yeah, um, and I hope you all appreciate it.
Yes, but no, it was actually a lot of fun. I mean, it's nice. It's nice not having to worry about what we're doing next week. Just like, well, next week it's Street Frogs. Hunker down.
Yeah, yeah, it's takes the thinking out of it.
Yep. So, well, maybe we'll keep doing this. Maybe later we'll take on all the shows that were part of Amazing Adventures or The Power Block.
Oh, what was Amazing Adventures? I don't remember that one.
Let me see what was in Amazing Adventures. That was a block much like these. Now it says it's part of Bobot Kids Network.
Oh,
Okay, Amazing Adventures was a weekend children's strand of programs and cartoons operated by Bobot Network that ended on Sundays and later weekdays. It included turbocharged Thunderbirds, but it
okay.
doesn't mention anything else because this is the Thunderbirds wiki.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, let's see. Okay, Amazing Adventures included, let's see, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice,
Oh, that sounds
Mighty,
familiar.
yeah, Mighty Max,
I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, Double Dragon,
Oh, okay.
Street Sharks,
Oh, okay. I do remember. Of course, I remember Street Sharks.
yes, Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders,
Oh, interesting. So something for the ladies.
yeah, Ultra Force.
Oh, what's Ultra Force?
Ultra Force is based on Malibu Comics, which was later bought by Marvel and then completely retired. Uh, Most of what I know about it, I absorbed from Fatty Atomic Mutant, who was a huge fan of this show, I believe.
Okay, what an odd thing to be. Okay, why not?
Yeah, Sky Surfer Strike Force,
Okay.
Extreme Dinosaurs,
Right.
which is
Okay.
like Street Sharks but with dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket Dragon Adventures.
Oh, okay.
That looks like, wow, this has big Boston and Sean energy right here.
Oh my God,
But
really?
yes. Roswell Conspiracies, Aliens, Myths and Legends.
Wait, what? That's a
That's a
what?
cartoon, yeah.
Okay. That sounds a little adult, but
It does a little bit, yeah. And finally, Monster Rancher.
isn't that like an anime?
Yes. So, but it was an anime whose dub was produced by, as part of Amazing Adventures.
Okay. These are some interesting shows. These are some wild ideas for shows. Maybe we should just do this one. Okay.
Oh, it looks like these are also the people who gave us some things that we've looked at before. Defenders of Dynatron City, Battletoads, and Bubsy.
Oh, all quality. Well,
Quality
yeah,
entertainment.
yeah. They're definitely things that exist.
Yeah. Oh, they've also given us PJ Sparkles, Peppermint Rose. Oh my God, the Moo Family Holiday Hoedown.
Oh, did we watch that? I feel like we
We
watched that.
did.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay.
Oh, and I think this is one you're familiar with, Legend of the Hawaiian Slammers.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the Pog Adventure.
Yeah. Oh, and the Power Team.
Oh, who's the power team?
The Power Team is like, okay, what if we did Captain N the Game Master, but just for games from Acclaim?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which means that we have a kid who teams up with the policeman from Narc, whose name is Max Force, the
Okay.
knight from Wizards and Warriors, whose name is Kuros, a basketball player from Arch Rivals, whose name is Tyrone, and Quirk, the chilled tomato from the game of the same name.
What?
Yes, Quirk the chilled tomato, and they all ride around in Bigfoot, the monster truck,
Okay.
who is in fact intelligent and can like reach out arms like Inspector Gadget to help them with things.
Okay. What an odd. All right.
And then in the second season, they dropped the cartoons entirely and turned it into a game show.
Well,
I know.
this is starting to sound like something from Saturday Morning Smash.
It really does.
Wow. Okay.
The 90s were wild. Wild.
Yeah, for real. Kids nowadays don't appreciate what it was like in those days.
So it's like if Captain and the Game Master shed its skin and became Nick Arcade.
Oh my god. Okay, well, a different world. It was a different world.
Different world. Anyway, we should probably look at something at least a little bit more comic related before we get onto that. So,
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
so
So
come back next time for more comic strips that are not part of the COMIC STRIP.
yeah, but yeah, don't take a trip on the comic strip.
No, no. You've got a tiger by the tail. Look for a spaceship with a sail.